Hello friends, this is my 5th video, and in this video we will gonna talk about the topic of enlightenment, and I will gonna give you a detailed explanation of this topic. The topics that we are going to cover here are: what is enlightenment, what are the benefits of it, and lastly how to attain it. So let's start. So let's start with the first topic, what is enlightenment. Before starting this video, I want to tell you, I request you to please listen this video to the last. You may need to listen it again and again because some topics and some parts are difficult to understand. So first of all, understand this thing, that enlightenment is the higher consciousness level, even beyond the maturity. It is not like you cannot attain enlightenment without attaining maturity. But attaining enlightenment is a difficult path, even more difficult than the path of maturity. Your struggle may be much more compared with the struggle of maturity, and that is why the consciousness level of enlightenment is considered at the level of gods. I am saying this because at this level, your character or your behavior will start to attract the people around you. You automatically become a famous person, and everyone wants to be like you, listen to you or follow you. If you know, then these capabilities have only been shown by the gods. Major gods have more powers and capabilities, but for that I will talk about it on any other day in any other video. Maturity gives you the power of defense, whereas enlightenment gives you the power of attack. Continuous attack until and unless you will get what you want. Enlightenment is also categorized into 3 categories, and these are physical enlightenment, emotional or mental enlightenment, intellectual enlightenment. Also, intellectual enlightenment is the strongest category of enlightenment and even the toughest one if compared to all the higher consciousness levels to attain. Yes, you listened right. It is the toughest level to attain in all the consciousness levels. To attain it, you need to go through maximum pain and struggle. Compared with the struggle and the pain you need to bear to attain the rest of the higher consciousness levels. Once you attain it, you are a true god. This I will talk about in detail in my future videos. So stay tuned with me, like this video and subscribe to this channel so that you will not going to miss my any upcoming video. Now come back to the topic of enlightenment. Once you attain it, you start to attack, and you will attack again and again to get what you want. In this consciousness level, the attacks that you will do are not just hitting physically or mentally or by any type. You will just not do anything, even if the other person does not understand his mistake, until the same person breaks from inside and admits his mistake. You know who will bear and who will not in this consciousness level. Some people in the world do not understand the bad things that they are doing on their own. You need to make them understand if you are enlightened. The enlightenment gives you the power to make them understand by saying some words, or by beating them, or by something else. But you will make them understand. It does not matter if they are bothering you or not, because you know in the future they will bother you, or what they are doing will create a mess for you. In maturity, you will take action only when something is bothering you or something is irritating you. But in enlightenment, you will not wait for someone to bother you. You will start to rectify everything and start to take action at the right moment. Once you become enlightened, you will take action until you become damn sure that there are no problems left for you in the future. It means you will relax only when you come to know clearly that there is nothing left to bother you or to irritate you, and you know in which conditions it will going to happen. Only when it will happen, once you create the world, especially your surroundings, according to you and your needs, means according to your character. Only a god can do that, and that is why these consciousness levels are considered as the consciousness levels of God, or just the level of a god. Once you attain it, you will get whatever you want under that category of enlightenment, because you will work to get that up to the eternal until and unless you get that. You will work hard to get that. You will fight for that even if there is very little hope of success. You will stop when there is a zero hope of success, means which is impossible. You know that what things are impossible, what things have zero hope, and what have some hope. If in a single domain you become mature as well as enlightened, it means in that domain you are not going to feel anything. There are very less times when you need to think in that domain. In that domain, there is no one in the world to defeat you except a God. Let's take an example. A person is physically mature as well as physically enlightened. No one can defeat him or her because he or she is at the state of perfect defense and perfect attack. No one will take a single step against him or her to fight because the terror that the person has maintained physically is so much that the other person or the enemy will be in a terror state every time physically. The person is like a legend. In an easy way, take the example of John Wick. If you have seen the series of John Wick, a Hollywood movie series, the person is shown in the movie as a physically and emotionally mature as well as physically and emotionally enlightened person, and because of this, no one wants to take a mess with him. He does not think even a single time while attacking and defending physically and mentally, and the decision of attack and defense is highly accurate, and even the timings. He can fight for so long without any sign of tiredness, and all this because of maturity and enlightenment. He knows when to attack and when to defend at the moment without thinking, and because of that, he can fight for so long without any fatigue. He thinks but when it is necessary for a single time and only a little bit. He takes action in an instant without any hope of victory or anybody's help. He takes help when it is 100% required, and because of his higher consciousness level, anyone is with him without any hope for return. The persons who helped John Wick knew that they might be dead by high table people after helping him, but they still helped him because of his character as well as the higher consciousness level that he had attained, and also because of his enlightenment. He talks only when there is a requirement, without any unnecessary gossip. There is no greed, not even a little bit. He just wants to live a normal and calm life, which he did not get. Let's come to the second topic. What are the benefits of enlightenment? There are approximately unlimited benefits of enlightenment in the domain of the category of enlightenment. The biggest benefit is that you will get whatever you want. You will put your full to getting that, and it does not matter how much time will it take. Approximately you will put unlimited time to get that, and one day you will get that according to the domain of the category of your enlightenment once you attain it. The most important thing is you will try to make your surroundings, your environment, according to your character, according to your requirements. It means everything is on your side, everything is contributing to your benefit either directly or indirectly. You know how to get benefits from that, even from the negative things. Once you become enlightened, it is like if you become physically enlightened, everything is on your side and everything is contributing to your benefit in the physical domain. If you become emotionally enlightened, the same thing will happen but in the mental domain. Everything is contributing to your benefit mentally. It does not matter whether someone will do good or bad to you. At last, everything will become a profit for you, and a big loss for the person who is trying to do wrong with you. But in intellectual enlightenment, the story is different. About this category of enlightenment, I will talk in my upcoming videos. So, just click on the like button, press the bell icon and subscribe to this channel so that you will not going to miss my any upcoming videos. For now, just understand that intellectual enlightenment is the strongest and the most valuable category of enlightenment, because unlike intellectual maturity, in which you will understand the need and the demand for knowledge, in enlightenment you will know everything and you have understood everything, every concept. Once you attain it, at that moment, experience does not matter for you. In short, you will become a true God with all the powers of a God and the God level knowledge I am talking about. I will also talk about this when I will talk about the intellectual enlightenment in detail in my upcoming video. Gods attain their powers with this consciousness level. Let's come back to the topic. Once you become enlightened, either you will change the world if it is in your hands, or you will die depending upon your character. It means some other enlightened person has already created the world before you, and maybe that world does not resemble your character, and even that person is already enlightened and stronger than you in other aspects. I will talk about some other day in some other video about these aspects. In these situations, as you are enlightened, you will not accept that world made by him or her. You will try to change it. You will die as you will lose the fight in this, but you will never accept his world. In this also, some people are with you whose character somewhat resembles your character. Once you achieve enlightenment, you can feel the difference between the things that are very far away from yourself. You can easily visualize them, sense them, and sometimes feel them. Any smell you can easily recognize. Very low sounds you can hear clearly, which is not possible by a normal person to sense or to hear if you are an enlightened person. You can see very far away things clearly from your naked eyes, and it will increase as you attain multiple stages of enlightenment. Also, to achieve these abilities, your diet will be changed, or you will just change your diet. You will eat healthy food instead of junk food, and the higher your consciousness level, the more you will prefer healthy food instead of unhealthy food, because healthy food will give you nutrition, vitamins, minerals, etc. to achieve and maintain that attentiveness as well as improved senses. The most important scenario that will happen to you is that you will leave your home because you will feel constrained there. It is not absolute, but good chances are depending upon the situation and the environment, and it is about 80% you will feel that the home you are living is not suitable for you and will not let you do anything further. Now let's come to the third topic. Is it possible to attain or not? Attaining enlightenment is much more difficult compared to attaining maturity. You cannot do anything to attain it, as you even need to think differently to try to achieve it, which is even more difficult. Let's make you understand this by an example. In maturity, you are defending yourself, but consider a situation in which the other person or the entity or the environment or your fate is attacking you again and again, back to back. Try to imagine that you are not able to do anything except defending yourself. Defending is not enough. For how long you will gonna defend yourself? If you have watched the Dragon Ball Super series, in which Goku, in his Ultra Instinct form, fought with the Jiren in the end fight scene, he was fighting but he knew he would not make it till the last, as he was only defending, and he knew not for a long time that the defending could save him. He was required to attack. For that, he attained mastered Ultra Instinct so that he could attack and win the fight. He could not win the fight. He could not even stand against the Jiren for a long time, only with the Ultra Instinct, in which he was defending himself only. The same applies in the real world. You cannot win the fight or get what you want only by defending yourself. You need to attack, and for that, enlightenment is required. Only an enlightened person can attack perfectly to win the fighting situation or scenario, etc. Sometimes you will stuck in a situation in which defending again and again will not gonna take you out of that situation or the trouble. Either the entity or the other person is attacking you continuously, for which you need to attack back and finish him. Either it takes multiple hits or multiple turns. To make the environment according to you, you need to attack again and again in a perfect way that it will have a maximum effect. Enlightenment gives you that power. While attacking again and again, even against your will, suddenly you will attain a higher consciousness level of enlightenment. Then you will attack again and again according to the requirement and your capability with your full will to get out of that until you are satisfied. So with this, I will end this video, and in my next video, I will gonna talk about the physical enlightenment, like what is it, what are the benefits that you will get once you attain it, and whether it is possible to attain it or not. So, just like this video, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon below so that you will not going to miss any upcoming videos interesting like this. Your appreciation gives motivation to me for my hard work. So, meet in the next video. Thank you.